Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Melanie Velasquez Intuitive, aka Indigo Goddess, here with a message of the day. I was gonna take a break today because I was feeling a little energetically under the weather, but I don't know, I just kept getting the urge to make a video. So I'm just going to follow that, muster up all of my energy to do what I need to do. And maybe someone else can relate to that. Maybe you're going through something physically, emotionally, mentally, and you want to take a break. And yeah, we are entitled to our breaks and stuff, but sometimes you just need to push a little bit harder, right? Just give it like an extra go, and maybe something good will come out of it. So I hope you guys are all doing well and staying cool, staying hydrated, staying positive, and being aware of the energies that are going around us right now. Keeping a cool head, keeping your temper intact. Funny that card came out. Put these aside. And I'm just curious to see what message is going to come out today. One more card. What do we need to know? What do we need confirmation on? What do we need to practice? One more card for the collective. And if you haven't already liked, subscribed to my channel, please do. So I have different videos, right? I do these daily, and well, not daily, but I do intuitive videos. I also made a playlist so that when you go onto my playlist, you can just start watching the video, and it combined all of my general readings into one. And I plan to do that as I move forward with more science specific readings and more astrology readings. All right, I was not planning on picking 3, but 3 flew out of here, so let's see what they want us to know, right? All right, so we have celebrations, box, reveal your secret power, pray, abundance, the hunter moon, blossoming, and resistance. So these are all pretty powerful and positive messages, right? So we have celebrations, which is obvious. Maybe you have a reason to celebrate right now. Maybe something good has come through in your life, or maybe you could be in a negative situation and you're not seeing the positive things that you can be celebrating. What happens when we celebrate? We are put into a good mood. You know, we're being happy about something, whether it's for ourselves or maybe you're celebrating something for someone else. So you want to acknowledge other people and their accomplishments and their hard work, and celebrate them and motivate them and inspire them and appreciate them, right? Then you have box, reveal your secret power. Maybe it's time for you to step out that box, literally, right? Maybe you have some talents or you have experience and people don't really know these things about you, and it's time for you to show them what you're all about. And maybe after doing that, you'll be celebrated for your talents. And then we have pray. So we have pray right over resistance. One of my last videos, I talked about praying and sending positive vibes and how people pray for you and you don't really know that they're praying for you and that you're in their prayers, because people don't speak about it. Maybe you need to practice prayer. Maybe you are in a situation, a complicated situation, and you need to sit down and you have to have that conversation with spirit, and you have to pray. And if it's not something that's going on in your life personally, maybe you need to pray for somebody else. And that's right above resistance. Maybe you or somebody else close to you is going through a lot of resistance. Maybe everything they do, they just keep getting that pushback on, or maybe that's what you're going through and how you feel, and you need to pray about that. You know, why do I keep getting resistance? Why does this always keep happening to me? Why isn't this path as easy as it should be? And for whatever reason, it is what it is, and maybe you just need to deal with it in a different way. And then you have blossoming, and then you have abundance. So this is a nice little story, right? So you go from celebrations to showing people what you are, to praying about a hard time, to it blossoming, you know, some type of fruit, like harvesting your fruit of your hard work and your rewards, to the end result being, you know, abundance. So celebrations, invitations sent to all at my request, a royal ball. Trumpet sound and jubilation, honoring the celebration. Trumpet sounds and jubilation, honoring the celebrations. An announcement calls for gathering, an invitation for many to come together and celebrate. Is a time of joy, connecting with loved ones, and unexpectedly meeting up with others. Use this opportunity to reinvent yourself and come out of this box, right? Now is the perfect time, having recently experienced all that you have. For you are in a strong place to emerge as the person you would like the world to recognize. And you, my dear, can be whoever you wish to be. I love, these are all different decks and cards. And I love the stories that they tell and how they fall into place. Let's see. So what is your secret talent? Or what are you like holding back about yourself? Examine your deeply cherished belief systems about yourself and the world you live in. There is a motto in the Step 12 programs: you're only as sick as your secrets. Ask yourself if you have buried treasure, memories, beliefs you've been protecting. If you do, then find a trusted friend, coach, or therapist to whom you can unearth your secret. Once you unpack these contents and examine them in the light of day, you will unleash a power and resource that will enable you to live a more authentic, transparent, out-of-the-box, powerful life. Hidden resources and mantra. It is safe for me to open up and be genuinely, radically, authentically me. So be yourself. Show the world what you got. Especially if you're in a place right now where you're stagnant and people aren't appreciating you and your worth. But they can't appreciate you and your worth if they don't know what your worth is, if you're hiding that. You know, if you are the one bringing resistance onto yourself. So pray. Sometimes indigos don't realize how powerful their thoughts and words are. This card reminds you to pray and think positively, because negative thoughts and words can actually block you from living your purpose and dreams. This is especially true if deep down you believe you don't deserve what you want, or that achieving it is unrealistic. When you pray, you shift your focus and energy away from what's not working and align yourself with God and the angels. This connects you with your higher self, which knows that nothing is impossible. Prayer is an opportunity to lift your vibration higher to the place of wholeness and healing. The next time you are worried, take a few moments to say a prayer and trust that you are exactly where you're meant to be. You will then feel the power of the angels surrounding and uplifting you to guide your direct path. So you have the power, and maybe you are just the one holding yourself back. Maybe, you know, it's just a lifestyle that you've been in. Maybe it's a phase in your life where you've just been, I guess, kind of in hermit mode, or introvert or introspective, and now it's time for you to show a little bit of your personality and your mentality and show the world what you have, especially if you're a person that's tired of the situation that you're in right now. The only way to change the situation you are in right now is to change yourself, and to change how you think, and to change how you act, and to change the habits that you're doing. You have to do something different to create a different outcome. All right, so resistance, the waning crescent moon. Familiarize yourself with how resistance manifests for you, the overt and the covert. If you continue to have doors slammed in your face, turn around. There will normally be an open door. Procrastination is just another kind of fear. Move forward with confidence and persistence. Mantra: I flow through resistance and I am in control. There are two kinds of resistance. The first type we encounter when we keep getting obstacles placed in our way, or our way is blocked. For example, we try to get a particular job in a particular field, but no matter what we do, it doesn't happen. This is external or overt resistance. Covert resistance, which occurs when we say we really want to do or complete something, but feel resistance not to, is somewhat sneakier. All forms of procrastination fit in here, writer's block being a classic example. When we want to do something but get distracted and don't do it, or we can't seem to engage our will enough, that is covert resistance. So it's kind of similar, like how I felt a little bit earlier, where I've been getting in the habit of recording a little bit each day, because when you do something a little bit every day, every single day, if you do a new habit, by like 30 days, you're creating a new habit. So I really wasn't feeling well, and so that was me. I was getting in my own way because I wasn't feeling well, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if I really want to do this, I'm really gonna push through and do it. So I was bringing this resistance onto myself, because then maybe tomorrow I'll find another reason not to do it again, you know. So that's just, you know, everything that I read and I pull for everyone else, I apply it to myself too, because I go through it as well. So blossoming, do not give up. You have planned for this. Take no notice of what others think or say about you. Open and rise. Someone around you may be jealous of your success. Mark your victories. Mantra: I joyfully blossom and I feel no fear. In the country in which I live, there aren't really a lot of meadows, that classic kind of gently rolling open space, often between a forest or mountains. This kind of space whispers to you, here, rest a while, lay down, my friend, it's soft. The first true meadow I saw was in Yosemite National Park in the United States. It was early spring, the snows had pretty much stopped, and nature had taken her opportunity. In front of me, as far as I could see, was a given meadow of grasses covered in blossoming flowers. It was so beautiful, it almost made me cry. I just stood there for a long while, taking it all in. It felt so hopeful and new and joyful, so I felt hopeful and renewed and joyful. I walked into the meadow and was soon surrounded by this blossoming. The flower fragrance drifted up with the breeze. There was a dusting of pollen on my clothes. I could hear the contented buzzing of a few insects. In that moment, I was so grateful to be a part of the meadow. Anything seemed possible here. There is a time to blossom. We plant seeds physically and metaphorically, so they will blossom into what we intend. Perhaps the journey has been a long and hard one, but we shouldn't give up, especially if we are close. Fear is usually the thing that prevents flow and blossoming. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of change, fear of what people think. I could go on, but no, if we can release the useless fears and begin to enjoy our growth, eventually blossoming will be all worthwhile. So companion stone, it says. The stone ruby. Sorry, I just realized this wasn't facing you guys. Abundance, the hunter moon. Take advantage of this time of abundance. It is all around you. Possibility and opportunity are everywhere. You are open and responsive to the abundance around you. There is enough for everyone. Mantra, I am abundant and I am surrounded by opportunity. The hunter moon is the traditional moon of plenty. It is when game was at its most plentiful, so the people could not go hungry. The moon was large and bright in the sky, and in some cases deep orange, and there was a great deal of light to go hunting well into the evening. Our ancient ancestors couldn't just go off to the supermarket to buy what they needed to eat. Meat didn't come on trays wrapped in plastic. Eggs were gathered. Warm clothing was made from the skins of the same animals that were hunted for meat. Nothing was wasted. This abundance was a part of a cycle just like any other. It wasn't present all the time, so this time of the year was to be taken advantage of while the going was good. The bareness of winter would soon return. Hunters had to be prepared. They had to have their weapons ready and their tracking skills honed. As modern people, we are less used to these natural cycles of plenty and bareness because most of us have stepped away from growing food and the natural environment. However, these cycles are still there even if we are not a part of them consciously. This moon normally rises in October in the northern hemisphere, and so was before the winter snow. So that just makes me think that we need to prepare for something this fall. Make your preparations, get your orders and affairs, or your affairs in order. Be smart, be proactive, don't waste your resources. Take advantage of the opportunities that you have around you. Trust that there are opportunities around you. There are always opportunities around you. You are the only one that's holding you back. Find those opportunities. Trust and believe that your resources are abundant and frequent. And prepare. And be responsible. Be prepared. All your hard work is going to pay off. And if you keep getting a wall, you need to find another door. You need to find another way to get to where you need to be to survive. I feel like strongly like survival mode, and you have to do what you have to do, wherever that is, whatever that is. You have to do what you have to do to survive in this lifetime. So celebrate yourself. Put your talents out there, put your work ethic out there, put your experiences out there. Show people what you're capable of. Pray on the situation. Realize where there's resistance, whether it's from yourself or whether it's from other people. Go around it, find a new path, and find where you can blossom in your environment and how you can blossom. Because you will reap the abundance if you are doing everything correctly, playing your part right. Alright, so that is all for today. I hope you guys all have a great day. I hope you stay out of your own way. Be positive. And I hope it all works out for you. Have a good one. Bye.